Hey guys, and welcome back to another Halloween video. Today I have another new for 2026 Lemax Spooky Town Michaels exclusive for review, and it's another big one for the Michaels lineup. This is Madame Estella's Seance Services. So before we get into the review proper here, I just wanted to say thank y'all so much for the warm welcome back. My last video, when I did the roller rink, is actually my best performing review I've had in years. Now, I don't pay much mind to the channel analytics, as I mainly do this for fun and to show off, what these pieces look like. But still, I'm glad to see that a lot of people are tuning in, and we're in for a very fun season here. So, with that little preamble out of the way, let's take a look at Madame Estella's Seance Services. So this building is part of the Occult theme that Lemax has done quite a few pieces for the last couple years. It started with The Future Looks Dark Tarot Shop, which came out in 2022 as a Michaels exclusive. And then the following year, they did the Foreboding Abode, which I did a review of when it first came out. And Lemax has had some older ones as well, namely Crowley Hall. And they even had a lighted fortune teller piece, which is long retired. So it makes sense, given how the occult stuff has a lot of ties to Halloween and horror. So, and the one that we have right here, this is really kind of the main event for that theme. As you can see, there's a lot of action here. So, let's get into some of the main features of this building. So, you have 3 points of animation on it. First thing is, you have this sign at the front with the eyeball that moves back and forth, which is really cool. Very, very creepy. You have this balcony scene here, where this lady will appear and disappear. Really interesting, the animation, and I think the style of animation is also used on one of the big mainline pieces that's new for this year. And of course, you have up top the Ouija board with the planchette that moves back and forth, and the lighting actually syncs up with it saying "get out." It's a really cool effect. It does make a very loud click, though, when it moves, so if you're really cognizant of that sort of thing, this is a very noisy piece, so you want to be aware of that. On top of the animation, you also have the crystal balls here, which there are 3, and they all flicker and pulse. It looks great. And the crystal balls in the building are actually sealed off, so it's kind of a bit of an interior scene with them. And again, it looks great. Very, very striking. And speaking of striking, probably the most eye-catching thing on this piece is the painting here. So this painting here, it functions as one of those lenticular trick photos that you see on some pictures where the photo changes depending on what angle you look at it from. So as you can see on this one, it goes from being a normal woman to a corpse, depending on how you view it. Very, very fun. It would be cool to see Lemax utilize this on some other pieces in the future. So, theme-wise, as I mentioned, this is part of that occult/fortune teller theme that Lemax has done a lot the last couple years, and it would work great with all the other pieces that I mentioned earlier, but I think you could also have this in just a normal town theme as, kind of a tourist trap kind of a building. You could use it in a carnival as like a fun side attraction, and you could even put it with some of the other pieces they've done recently. Like last year they had the Wizard piece, which I think would go very well alongside it. So there is a soundtrack on this piece, which I'll play shortly, and to talk about the soundtrack, this piece has another awesome one. So I mentioned last time how Lemax really stepped up the sound on the buildings this year, and this is another standout one. You do have some dialogue on it. You have someone announcing the name of the piece. But it works very well here. And you actually have, in the soundtrack, you have some whispers of people telling you to get out and escape. It's a very creepy soundtrack, and it works fantastic with the piece. So, again, I'll play it at the end here. Alright guys, I think that'll do it for this video. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this piece. It'll be interesting to see how this one sells, as this is kind of a more niche or avant-garde theme in Spooky Town, but for the folks who are big into the occult stuff and fortune-telling, I imagine this piece will be a big hit for you. So as always, thank y'all very much for the support, and to tease what we're going to talk about next time, we're going to head to the graveyard and explore Spooky Church. So until then, here is Madame Estelle's Seance Services with the sound.
Do you want to know what lies beneath the surface? Get a glimpse at Madame Estelle's Seance Service.